Hi, and welcome to therapy today. My name is Jennifer. I'm really glad that you've come in today, and I hope that we're able to, work through some of your issues that you're working on. I just want to let you know a little bit about confidentiality and that most of anything that you say will stay here unless you are making a threat to somebody else or that we hear about child abuse. So I just want to get that out of the way, but I wanted to know, like, what has brought you here today?
Well, really my son. Um, he had an 8-month stay in a mental institution, which was ordered by the court, and he hasn't been out for long, and he's staying with his mother and I. So his therapist thought that it would be a good idea for us to both have therapy in this time. So I'm just trying to help.
So what led to him going to a psychiatric hospital for 8 months?
Basically, almost beat a man to death. He This man was sleeping with his wife, and he walked in on him and almost killed him. So, I mean, they told me he's bipolar. So
It
he's
sounds
got,
like this could be really stressful.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So how has it been since your son came to live with you? Has things been calm or what's been going on?
You just never know what you're gonna get with him. He's kind of all over the place. Uh, I get really angry because I just wish he would just be normal. And he's, up in odd hours of the night. You know, he's not getting a job, and honestly, he's just mooching. We don't have unlimited resources, and he's 35, he should be on his own. So it's not ideal.
So what was his behaviors like while he was married or growing up as a kid? Did he have these kind of behaviors, or was this really something that was brought on maybe before or after the him beating the man?
He was always a little different, I would say. Um, he would get really like quiet, and then other times he would be like just too much to handle. And I just didn't really know how to deal with him. I always knew he was a little different from his brother. Um, I probably uh, spent too much time with his brother now that I think about it. But, you know, besides little fights in high school, there wasn't really too much violence that I was aware of. I mean, I know him and his wife fought all the time, but I thought that was pretty normal. Honestly, once they were married, he wasn't my problem anymore. I think I was relieved that it was his wife's deal. I was happy for him, but I liked not having to think about it too much.
So you talked about like the fighting with his wife being kind of normal. Um, were there ever any anger issues with you?
Issues, I mean,
Do you struggle with having anger problems?
I, I slam doors or throw things down when Dolores does something, or with Pat being background, we might throw a couple, shoving. And I mean, I guess sometimes I feel like I wouldn't say out of control, but I mean, I definitely get physical when I'm angry, but I think it's I think it's valid.
Yeah, so our session is almost up today, but I just want to challenge you to do some homework and think about what are some coping skills that you could implement that might be able to help your relationship with Pat, and how to deal with your anger when you get frustrated at him. And so I encourage you to try to think about 3 things that you could do whenever you realize like that your anxiety is getting high with him, or that you're getting angry. And so to try to think about those 3 things this week and come back next week and we could talk about that.
Okay.